Good morning, y'all. This is Sunday morning, February 25th, 2024. And I am just on my way home from a night out, something I needed, just a little what they call me time. Had a rough week, truck broke down, a lot of other stuff going on, personal stuff. And decided to get out and just relax and chill, listen to some music, whatever. I don't dance, I don't do a whole lot of whatever. I don't be hollering at nobody, trying to meet no women, and just going out and enjoying myself, right? That's pretty much it. I enjoy just looking at other people have a good time and dance and what have you. Get that right. Got on my canary yellow. Good for an old man. I ain't trying to look like no young boy, because I ain't no young boy. But anyway, I was thinking, right? And I'm the type of person, I try to make content for everybody, for men, for women, for the betterment of both. Black and white people, everybody, right? So as you know, I'm not just going to go in on women. I go in on men. I encourage men. I encourage women. So this here is for the women. And it's a lot of women out there right now, right? About to break up with their long-term boyfriend or get a divorce or something like that because he might be a good man, your husband or your boyfriend, whatever. He's a good man, but just it ain't all there. Just something ain't right. You know what I mean? He good in some areas he's not. Might be good at, he make money, he a hard worker, pay the bills or whatever. But he don't like to go out and have a good time. He like to sit around the house, watch TV. Cause I've talked to women before that, she got a divorce because she felt like she was married by herself. Because whenever like friends and stuff would go out and have events, they would invite them. She'd be wanting to go out and do stuff. He didn't want to go. So she said, she didn't talk to him about it and talk to him about it. So she said she felt like she was in a marriage by herself. So she ended up divorcing the guy. And she wasn't, just to be honest with you, she wasn't no person that can get out here and have her pick a man. So I'm looking at her like, you should have stayed where you were. Because that was like 10, 15 years ago and she's still single. Because you might have thought you had more options than you really did. Because when y'all in a relationship, you have more options than you're going to have when you're single. For some reason, that men and women, more people want you when you're already in a relationship than they're going to want you when you're single and available. Whenever a man's in a relationship, that's when the most women going to want him. Whenever a woman's in a relationship or married, that's when the most men going to want you. It's not going to be like that when you're single. I just want y'all to get that understood before we go any further. Okay? So, he didn't like to go out, do stuff, whatever. Overall, he was a great father. Everything else was, decent. She got divorced. Still single. 15 years. Still single. Then dated guys, probably slept with her, whatever. Had her thinking they're gonna be, more than what they end up being. Then you just, from next thing you know, 15 years later, still no relationship, still no another husband. None of that. Cause he ain't like to go out. Now you single from here on out. Cause 9 times out of 10, she ain't getting another relationship. I don't want to be rude and say why, but ain't nobody looking for that. But I ain't gonna tell her that, you know what I mean? Cause that ain't what I do. I ain't out here to try to hurt nobody's feelings. But I'm telling y'all, she gonna be single for life. Mike, it is what it is. She left her husband. She was married, home, kids, everything, but he ain't like to go nowhere. Come on, y'all. These niggas. So that's it for her. It was too late for me to school her to the game. So I'm putting y'all on. My people, my lady friends, my lady family. All y'all that watch my channel, that's women. I'm putting y'all onto the game. You might be finna leave your man or husband on something trivial like that seemed like a big deal to you at the time. Right now, it seems like something major. It ain't cheating. It ain't abuse. None of that. It just, for some reason, he's a good person, good man, but just something missing. You know what I mean? You always feel like something is missing. It's something, you just can't figure it out. He don't like to go to the family events and stuff like that. He just rather sit at home, watch the game or whatever. He a hard worker, pay the bills. I ain't in bed, ain't nothing. You might come sometimes you might not. You know what I mean? But overall, you just ain't feeling it. You ain't feeling it like that. You want a man to make your heart go pitter-patter. And y'all have been together 15 years. And so you just feel like leaving. Because you feel like you want your Mr. Right. You're looking for your Mr. Right. What's wrong with that, Big Wad? Big Wad. I deserve to have Mr. Right, Big Wad. Who are you to tell me, Big Wad, that I can't have Mr. Right? I know he's out there, and I've been praying, and God gonna send me Mr. Right, Big Wad. Okay. I got some bad news for you. For all you women out there within the sound of my voice that are looking for Mr. Right, that waiting on Mr. Right, or feel like the man you with, your husband or your boyfriend that you've been with for a while, you just don't feel like he's Mr. Right. And you feel like Mr. Right is out there. You missed you got with the wrong one. There was a lot of good things about him, but he just ain't it. Hold on. Sorry about that, y'all. Y'all almost caught me sneezing. There's a lot of good things about him, but he just ain't your Mr. Right, though. Life too short, Big Wad. I only got one life to live, Big Wad. Life too short, Big Wad. I need to have my Mr. Right. I deserve that. I'm a good woman, Big Wad. I deserve Mr. Right. Because I miss right. Got bad news for you. All y'all out there that's gonna leave your man, leave your husband, are holding out, turning down guys, decent guys, they just ain't Mr. Right. They've been trying to get at you. Y'all been going out on dates, hanging out, spending time together, but you ain't feeling him like that because he ain't Mr. Right. So you just, hold him at bay. You won't commit to him. He wants you. He's showing you he wants you. Y'all saying men ain't out here doing that. Y'all got some men doing that. But you don't want him because he's not Mr. Right. You waiting on Mr. Right to come along and do all the things that the dude right now is doing. But Mr. Right gonna have some other stuff that this guy ain't got that's gonna make it all worthwhile. So you gonna hold out 3, 4, 5 years, however long it been since you've been single. saying that you're not going to settle. I'm not going to settle, big boy. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so you're not going to settle. Let me go and break the news to you. I've been holding out on it, trying to talk some sense into your head, ladies. But you don't want to listen. So you're going to keep the good guy at bay that ain't really everything you're looking for. They ain't not everything you're looking for. They're missing some things. So, those of you who out there looking for Mr. Right, he don't exist. Unless it's me. I'm Mr. Right. Or a man whose last name is Right. Then he's Mr. Right. But not the Mr. Right you're looking for. The only Mr. Right in this world is me. And I can't be with everybody. So, other than me, Mr. Right don't exist. Sorry to break the news to you, but that's why y'all listen to me, because I'm going to keep it real with you. I don't care who you with, and I say with, not with, W-I-T. I don't care who you get with, other than me. It's going to be something missing. Nobody's going to have it all. Nobody, no man, woman, or child, going to have it all. No matter who you get with, you're going to have to put up with something. You're going to have to do without something. Nobody's going to have everything you're looking for. So stop holding out, denying yourself happiness because you waiting on Mr. Right. And there's only one of him, and that's me. And I can't be with everybody. So what you're going to have to do, it ain't settling, it's being real, being realistic. And understanding that you're not Miss Right. She don't exist. There's no Mr. Right, lady. Stop doing yourself like that. Y'all turning down quality man after quality man after quality man because he's not Mr. Right. And you're going to wait on your Mr. Right and you're not going to settle. You refuse to settle. You don't watch enough YouTube videos of women saying don't settle. You don't listen to this podcast, some woman saying don't settle. You looking at reality shows on TV, don't settle, ladies. And they doing y'all a disservice. Because you're going to have to settle for something, no matter who you get with. The richest man, the man with the biggest, no matter what, you're going to have to settle for something with whoever you get with. Nobody's going to be all there. Not even you. But for some reason, and we say women are delusional, because y'all really think you're going to find that Mr. Right. Y'all don't want to accept no flaws. That's why a lot of y'all single. That's why you don't have Mr. Right now. He don't exist other than me. And I'm just one guy. God only made one of me. So, y'all got to deal with what's left. There is no Mr. Right. And it's okay. You still can be happy with the man that got most of what you want, if not all. Let me repeat that. You still can be happy with a man that has most of what you want, but not all. If your man don't want to go out and hang out and he don't care about you going out, you go ahead and come on home and chill with your man. You got one. You finna go out and be amongst a bunch of women who don't have a man. Wish they had a man, even if he don't want to go out. You got one. You divorced him because he don't want to go out and go to events and functions and stuff. Now you've been single for 15 years. My friend I'm telling y'all about. So, as the video and the topic is named and titled, Mr. Right does not exist. That's why you can't find him. The reason you cannot find your Mr. Right, he don't exist other than me. So, unless you get me, there is no Mr. Right. Do y'all understand that, ladies? You got it. So, get that. You ain't gonna settle out of your mind. You gonna settle. Or you gonna be alone for the rest of your life. Now, I'm not telling you to settle for a cheater, abuser, dope fiend, don't want to work. You know, that type of thing. I ain't saying accept that. This woman divorced her husband because he didn't want to go out. Seriously. I kid you not. Her daughters hate her because she got grown daughters. I was talking to her, and she was talking about how her daughter can't stand her. They don't have no relationship. Her and her daughters don't have a relationship because she left their dad. And they loved their dad because he was a good man. But she wasn't happy. I kid you not, I'm not blowing smoke. Her daughter, she got two daughters. They don't talk to their mom. And she's a good woman, good girl. She's not bad. You know, as far as she love her daughter and it hurt her. She's hurt. But they don't want nothing to do with her. To this day. 15 years later, they grown now. Still don't want nothing to do with her. Because she left their dad. He didn't want to go out. She told me that out of her own mouth. She ain't said nothing about he abused it, was no bad. He didn't want to go out. So that let me know right there, me and you ain't finna go nowhere with this. We kicked it for a little while, but I ain't finna take it serious. You should have never told me that. You left your husband because he didn't want to go out. And you better not tell nobody else that because they ain't gonna want you either. So, there is no Mr. Right, ladies. Unless you get lucky and get me. But other than that, there's no Mr. Right. So, don't stop looking for him. If you ain't sitting in the car with me in Mobile, Alabama, stop looking for Mr. Right. Y'all, you get it. Just being honest. Y'all know me. You know how I rock. You can't find Mr. Right because he don't exist outside of me. Get it? Got it? Good. Bye.